Here with the WBC president, Mauricio Sulaiman, as he gets a haircut. Things got to get done while, you're promoting fights, right?
I know. I've been trying to find a time, and I'm so grateful to Alex, who was very kind to come here and do it at the media center, because it was the weigh-in. Now we have a few events coming up, and I have not been out of the hotel for 5 days.
Has this ever happened before? Like during a fight week, like right after the weigh-in, the day before a fight, you're actually getting a haircut in the media center or anywhere around? First time ever? Oh, it's the first time for everything?
I usually take a haircut before the traveling, but I was busy watching how the Cowboys got beat. And I got so mad that I didn't want to do anything.
It's a big fight week. Obviously, Canelo, the WBC's always been connected pretty much at the hip from the beginning. Both Charlos have been great WBC champions themselves and everything. The significance of this fight compared to multiple and other fights that you had in the past. What is the significance of this fight?
It's unique to see an undisputed champion, Charlo, on the super welterweight, move up 2 divisions to fight the undisputed super middleweight champion. Mexico against USA, it's a tremendous rivalry. Las Vegas, the fight town. There's so much great boxing that we have seen in 2023. There's something special, and we're just very happy and proud to see this event's gonna be a sensational card. They have great fights, so it's not only a one fight, it's a great card.
You said something there. Boxing's at a high right now. Boxing's at a peak. A lot of people thought a few years back when the Zone first started, Top Rank went to ESPN Plus. A lot of the streaming services came in. HBO was pulling out of boxing. There was an uncertainty of what was going to happen with Showtime. A lot of people thought that boxing was going to basically either stay stagnant or go down. But as of right now, as you said, 2023 has been a magnificent year for boxing. Boxing has basically come back on a rise. Why do you think boxing has come back on a rise after so much doubt in the last few years?
Because boxing is a great sport. Boxing is unique. It has class. It has that element that brings the best out of people. And when you make the right matches, people will come. People will watch. Other sports try to compete with boxing, and they use the comparison of boxing, but those are only transitional. Boxing has been around for so long, and it's getting stronger and stronger. I believe that if the promoters do the right thing, the TV networks do the right thing, the boxing organizations do the right thing, we'll continue to grow, make officiating as strict and reliable and liable to all the officials. Boxing continues to grow and grow and grow.
And, one of the biggest competitors to boxing is obviously MMA and everything, UFC and all that. But even their fighters have been wanting to fight boxing fighters. We got the Tyson Fury versus Ngannou fight. We have Sean O'Malley, who just won the title and everything like that. Started to challenge either Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, and everything like that. So in reality, they're actually kind of helping boxing be put in the forefront, because they're getting their fans to see, like, why is he challenging this guy? Why is he wanting to fight this guy? Why isn't Ngannou going to fight Tyson Fury? So it helps boxing, right?
Well, it's 2 different sports, 2 different structures. In MMA, the leagues or the promoters, they can own a league. They can be the belt, the promoter, the manager, the trainer, the TV network, the sponsors, all in a league.
Yeah.
They do not abide by the Muhammad Ali Act, which is a law, where boxing does. There's no conflict of interest in boxing. There's conflict, and boxing is about the fighter. I cannot say the same about other sports. Here, we take care of the fighters. We look out for the best interests of the fighter. We constantly make rules to make it better, not to make it sensationalist and brutal. We have grown so much as a sport, and people realize that boxers are great, and the quality, there's so much different to see a boxer at the top than to see another athlete in other sports.
let's talk about boxing in general. Let's talk about you and your history with boxing. Obviously, we know why you're the WBC president and everything. Besides your father and him being the president of the WBC and the organization, what fighter and or fighters in the past actually caught your interest and actually, made you decide, I want to follow in my father's footsteps and I want to create my own legacy at the same time?
I've been in boxing since I can remember, and I was going to school. I would come back from school and I could find in the living room, in the dining room, Muhammad Ali, Chavez, Lerner, Duran, Oscar de la Hoya, having lunch at home with my father. I could see amateur fighters, trainers, managers, promoters, Don King, Bob Arum. So it was always in my house. The first fighter who captured my attention was Mantequilla Nápoles.
Wow.
Then Carlos Zárate, and then my superhero Sugar Ray Leonard.
That's actually where I was going to go at. So you would say Sugar Ray Leonard is, in fact, your favorite fighter of all time?
My favorite fighter, yes. I was a kid and I grew up as a Leonard fan. Later on in life, I was more involved with the WBC, so you learn that you cannot cheer for one fighter. You can appreciate, you can respect, but you have to, of course, respect both fighters. They're fighting for your championship. It would be a tremendous, dishonorable thing to be in favor of one fighter against the other, because they are dreaming to be the WBC champion. And I would be betraying their confidence, their morale, their everything if I'm in favor of the other fighter. So Canelo, he's Mexican, he has been a great champion. Charlo, he has been a great champion. Whoever wins is going to be the WBC champion. So when I go in the ring before the fight, I pray for them, I wish them the best. After the fight, I praise the loser, I give him respect, and I celebrate with the winner. So it's joint mixed feelings that are difficult to understand, but they are very natural.
Obviously, in boxing, the only thing we could look forward to is the present and the future. I was actually there a few years back when you had a WBC dinner at the Palms in Los Angeles, and you were detailing what the WBC was going to do to not only try to make the sport better, but also make it better for the fighter. In 2023, what is the WBC doing differently now to expand on that?
We are spending a lot of resources and time in developing the app, which has been finalized. It's easy connection, conexión fácil. This is the use of technology for the purposes of our goal to protect the fighters. This app is going to be mandatory. The fighters will have to register their weight every 30 days, even if they're not scheduled to take a fight. How is it looking?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Haircut
Yeah,
is looking good.
Haircut looks good. Yeah, haircut looks good. You can tell on the sides that he's trying to fade it in. So yeah, you're doing good there.
And we are taking a lot of attention of officiating, ring officials, judges, referees, accountability of their performance. We are developing a series of financial projects to help fighters invest, to help fighters understand the basics of financial, because there's so many fighters, they don't pay taxes, or they invest wrong, or they spend all the money and then think they will always have that money coming in, and they don't save for the rainy day.
Finally, anything you have to say to the fans, WBC, boxing, anybody?
Just thank you for following a great sport, for being there. It is a sport of honor, and we truly do our best. We may make mistakes, we understand that. We like to hear and get opinions and critics that make us do better, and we're just trying to do the best for the sport and for the fighters. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mauricio.
Thank you so much.